time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Pulls it, fired, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lane. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, bro.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw at Simmons. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle. It's Cunningham.
That's crazy.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lane. Caught over the middle, it's Jefferson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Lynch Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're
headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. Running into the open space.
That's how he's
Down
at
to
it.
the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So here is the Tennessee offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
From the gun, running back on the move.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Touchdown! Oh, miss! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's now got 78 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's James. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Tennessee. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw, it's Lane. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job on the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Lane. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now improvising. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking for space to the left. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Bulldozes his way through.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nigga just broke himself.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully.
It's like
the
the ball.
defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I don't think he looked to see him better. He just likes it.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it all right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44 and big time pickup on that one.
Good block.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the run, it's Wilcox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Simmons. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Going to sling it on second down. With the catch, it's Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Volunteers had this offense rolling. And the timing just a hair off.
What is nigga? Why are you throwing it so bad, bro?
You can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs
Nigga's
make
wide
that decision
open.
quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lane. Floats it out in space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass is caught at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham.
First down.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone.
This is
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10.
Well, why do you keep breaking so many fucking tackles, bro?
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. There he goes.
This man is
The 30, the 20.
oh, he's just switching the ball. He's pretty so cheese.
He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got
Everybody switched the ball 4 times.
The extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
I just ain't never seen somebody switch the ball.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right back to the well. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Watson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Lane. That's caught. It's James. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house.
That's play of the year.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely can.
He's got it at the 30.
That's how they keep
move the sticks for a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Throws for the tight end.
Bro, how does a fucking pure blocker keep catching it, bro? He's down pure blocker all fucking time.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got his man.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's amateur blocker, bro.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it off, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got the quick completion. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a gap. It's Watson. Finds some fresh air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The offense coughs it up. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Why is none of these niggas going down?
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Watkins. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
To the air, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the
tight end.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Makes the grab.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cunningham. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in
That's a
incredible
flag,
position,
bro.
and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late.
Where the flag is? Damn.
Balls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off.
got
But if you're this football
your
team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He was his best player. We got to take off. This is the week seems like I was supposed to feel block 80. Getting fucking stuff is really good. Look at this shit. 76 speed, 76. Getting off all the fucking things. Catching traffic. Catch 62. He didn't drop a fucking pass either. He's a fucking game changer. He really. He got a lot of big for third down. So fucking trash it. This dude got 83 speed. I'm for sure that's fucking tripping. Treasures. You wasn't open. The nigga shouldn't even been getting open.